It was a beautiful day in the jungle. A soft breeze flowed through the trees, rustling the leaves and carrying the sweet scent of blossoms. The birds chirped melodiously. In the heart of the jungle, beneath a tree, lay the mighty lion, the king of the jungle. He had just finished hunting and devouring a deer, and now, with his belly full, he felt drowsy. The soft breeze lulled him into a deep, peaceful slumber. Soon the sound of his loud snores echoed through the quiet jungle. Not far away, at the base of a tree, lived a small, mischievous mouse named Nibbles. Nibbles was always up to something. Curious Nibbles peeked out of his house and saw the great lion sleeping soundly under the tree. Nibbles' tiny eyes gleamed with excitement. "I've never been this close to the lion before," he thought to himself. Nibbles couldn't resist the urge to get closer. He scurried over to the lion's massive body, tiptoeing quietly at first. When he reached the lion's side, he jumped and landed on the lion's back. The lion didn't stir, still deep in his nap. Encouraged by the lion's stillness, the naughty little mouse began bouncing up and down on the lion's broad back, making his way toward the lion's neck. "This is fun," Nibbles giggled, hopping from one spot to another, moving closer to the lion's mane. But just as he reached the lion's thick neck, ready for another jump, the lion's ear twitched. Suddenly the lion woke up with a low growl. He felt the tickle of something moving on his neck. The ground trembled as he shifted. Nibbles froze, his tiny heart pounding. He turned to run, but in his panic, his little foot slipped on the lion's thick neck hair, and he tumbled down onto the ground, landing with a soft thud right at the lion's massive paws. Before Nibbles could run away, the lion's enormous paw clamped him. "Well, well, what do we have here?" the lion growled, staring down at the trembling mouse. His voice was deep and menacing. "A tiny mouse disturbing my sleep." Nibbles gulped, looking up at the lion with wide eyes. "Please don't eat me, Your Majesty," he squeaked, his voice shaking. "I didn't mean to bother you. I was just playing." The lion narrowed his eyes. "Do you know who I am? I could crush you with one swipe of my paw." Nibbles trembled even more. "I'm so sorry," he pleaded. "It was a mistake, I promise. Please, please let me go. If you spare me, I might be able to help you someday." The lion blinked, then burst out laughing, his roar of laughter filling the jungle. "You? Help me," he chuckled. "You're so small. What could you possibly do for me, the king of the jungle?" I don't know yet," Nibbles stammered, "but I believe everyone, no matter how small, can help in some way." The lion, amused, thought for a moment. "Very well, little one," he said, lifting his paw from Nibbles' tiny body. "I will let you go." Thank you, Your Majesty," Nibbles squeaked, scrambling to his feet. He scurried away as fast as his little legs could carry him, disappearing back into his hole. Days passed. The lion forgot about the mouse. But one day, as he wandered through the jungle looking for prey, he stumbled into a trap laid by hunters. Thick ropes tightened around his legs, and no matter how hard he struggled, he couldn't free himself. The more he fought, the tighter the ropes became. The lion roared in frustration, his mighty growls echoing through the jungle. Just then, a small figure appeared at the edge of the clearing. It was Nibbles, the same mouse the lion had spared. Nibbles had heard the lion's roars and rushed to see what was wrong. "Your Majesty," Nibbles cried, seeing the lion trapped in the ropes. "Hold on, I'll help you." The lion looked up, his eyes filled with surprise. "You help me?" he asked, remembering their last conversation. Without another word, Nibbles scurried over to the ropes. His sharp little teeth began to gnaw at the thick strands. Slowly but surely the ropes loosened, and after several minutes of hard work, the lion was free. The lion stood up and looked at Nibbles, now realizing the truth in the mouse's words. "You've saved my life, little one," the lion said, bowing his head in gratitude. "I was wrong to doubt you. You've proven that even the smallest of creatures can make a big difference." Nibbles smiled up at the lion, his heart swelling with pride. "I'm glad I could help, Your Majesty." From that day forward, the lion and the mouse became the best of friends. And the lion learned never to underestimate the power of a kind heart, no matter how small the creature may be.